when you come to my retreats, it's more like there's the shift from the past to the future.
If you've tried therapy, coaching, or mindfulness and still feel stuck in the same old emotional and mental patterns, this retreat offers a new way forward. Renata Cortês runs private one-on-one retreats in Portugal for people facing burnout, anxiety, emotional overload, depression, or personal change. What makes this retreat special is its privacy, personal attention, and how everything is customized for your needs. I spoke with Renata to find out how her retreats work, who they help, and what sets them apart.
So every case is very specific. So when I'm with a person, the examples go, of course, directly to the situation of the person. It's the structure of each program is the same, but each session may turn in a total different way. So this is a space that the good thing is that I'm here for you. So you can ask whatever you need. And another thing that I do is establish a safe container, trust, no judgment, in which we can talk and the client can talk whatever he needs to talk.
This is not a group retreat. Each session is private, flexible, and goes at your own speed. Before starting, the focus is on creating a sense of calm, trust, and enough privacy so that you can be honest about what's really happening inside. Instead of just treating symptoms, this approach looks deeper to identify what might be underneath.
When you have an accumulation of this situation, of stressful situations, either too much hours of work and not paying attention to the body, not paying attention to your needs, being it sleep, eat, what you need, how you nurture your body, exercise also, or giving you less time to be with your family, then which is going to bring some challenging situations with your family, right? This is going to be stressful also. Or if you don't have a family, you don't have a personal life then. So it's like, it's accumulating.
For many people, the problem is not one single event. Stress builds up, needs go unmet, and life moves quickly. You can feel overwhelmed, disconnected, or stuck in habits you can't change on your own. Renata's process begins by slowing down so you can understand where your habits started and what still might be hidden under them.
When you are coming to the program, it's always the thing to investigate what is the root, and you have to be coming in a real open space, open mind, to really want to see what is the root of this, because we never know. We all have stories, we all have different experiences, and the reason might be you wouldn't think it would be that is the cause. Yeah, but as soon as you identify that this is when everything started, immediately there's like a softening that immediately happened. It's like a relief. It's like you are, nothing changed apparently, but you just saw it was here. It was here, and then there's like the body releases a lot of releases the language. I don't know how to express this very well. Releases the emotion, the language that it learned, and that in some way was kind of trapped in communicating also, because the body and the mind, they have different languages and different timings.
This retreat might be right for you if something in your life feels too hard to handle, unfinished, or you're ready for change. For some, this shows up as burnout, anxiety, or constant inner stress. For others, it happens during a big life change that the inner self hasn't adjusted to yet. The idea is that you're not looking for superficial or temporary fixes. You want to understand what's really happening so you can begin making lasting changes.
So there is a big change happening here that you have to cope. It takes time. You need integration, no? It's the integration of the new me, this new me, which is successful, which has money, but still goes through all emotions. Still needs to feel loved, still needs to feel safe, right? Still needs to have friends. But now things have changed. It doesn't mean that you are going to lose all your friends and all of that. But there's going to be a period in which they have to adapt to the new you, and you have to adapt to the new you.
Instead of rushing to fix or hide feelings, the process slows down so you can notice what's there without judging it. This helps you move from reacting without thinking to really understanding what's going on.
With chronic depression or anxiety, it's like that. You are automatic, and you are repeating, and you're in that loop, and you cannot get out of that loop. So when you start being able to use mindfulness tools, which allow you to be with thoughts, sensations, emotions, just recognize what is present without the need to change anything. You start allowing, okay, I'm sad. I'm allowing myself to be sad. Okay, I'm sad. What does it mean to be sad? How am I feeling in the body? What sensations are here? What thoughts are here in this moment? So you start by acknowledging like this, from this moment, how is my breathing right now that I'm feeling sad, okay?
With a background in kinesiology, Renata's healing happens at the intersection of mind and body. This matters because you could talk about your feelings and habits for a long time in therapy. But Renata begins by creating a space where you feel safe enough to be open, honest, and dive deep quickly.
But if you don't go deep and observe whatever is this happening without judgment, it's very difficult to transform. So if you are willing to transform, and I think what I find in my retreats, because it's one-on-one, people are coming not for the fun of it. They are really coming to answers, to get answers, and to change. There's something that really needs to change.
Renata shared an example of how a current pattern can suddenly make sense once its deeper root is revealed.
I'm going to tell this story. For example, there's a woman, and she was coming mostly for stress. It was stress, and what she was saying, it was that and when we're doing the sessions, like I said, I don't talk about the past. And she mentioned that she had been abducted in Guatemala, and that was really stressed. And she said anger just got me out of that situation. And the situation that she was, for example, talking was like in her job, she had these two women younger than her, which were like troublemakers, or kind of like that situation. But she wanted to help them. So she was like, imagine that she's like here in her career, and these girls are here, but she keeps coming back to kind of help them, and she couldn't understand why. She said, I know people around me say, why do you do this, and why are you wasting your time? And she couldn't understand it, and this was stressing her, because she was feeling that, again, the friendship was not matching her, and then, like I said, I don't ask questions, but this time I was feeling that I needed to ask a question from the past. And I said, when you were abducted, were you alone, or were there more people with you? And she said, there were more people with me. And I said, okay. And when you said you managed to get out of it, did you get out of it alone or with them? And she said, alone. And then this was the moment that you feel the shift in the room. And she got it. She understood why she was coming back. And then she said, but I came back to get the other people, I said, I'm not saying, I believe you. It's not about that. It's this. And of course she cried. And there was like a burst of emotion coming out. That was again stuck. It's like the body. It's the body. It's in the body. Apparently in the mind it was solved, but it really wasn't. So, and this was what was making her come back and try to take these girls up with her,
What matters in these stories is not the dramatic detail, but the pattern itself. Sometimes, something the mind believes is over remains active in the body and continues to shape your behaviors. Once you notice this, you can begin to relate to it in a new way.
And then she said, well, it's such a release. And after that, she decided to go to the beach and to have a walk in the beach. And I said, I think I feel like I'm a child again. So enjoying the beach so in such a joyful way. I think I can't remember the last time I did this, So it's things like this. This is what's happened in the programs.
Renata holds her retreats in a quiet private villa in Portugal near the coast. The place is calm, simple, and peaceful. It's not about escaping, it's about creating a space that supports your deeper work.
It's in Portugal, near the coast. It's a farm, so it's secluded area. The place, the silence, the nature empowers the effects of the retreat. This place has a unique vibe. The design of the houses, it's very minimalist, which is also good for the mind. You enter this space, you already relax. The food is from the farm. There's a chef cooking the food. The food is brought to your villas. Yeah, it's the tiny touches that as you enter, you already feel relaxed. And you're already feeling this sense of calmness.
The retreat lasts 6 days and 5 nights. 1 day is for arriving and settling in, 4 days for sessions, one of which is in silence. Then there's time at the end to leave feeling balanced.
So there's one day for arrival, no sessions in that day, just getting used to the environment, just walking, just sleeping, maybe relaxing. And then there's 4 days of sessions in the morning and afternoon. One of the days is 1 day of silence. It's the third day. Clients already have enough information to be in silence the whole day. Of course, they're going to be just guided practices, meditations, yin yoga, no sessions. And meanwhile, they have all the assignments that I gave them to practice out of the sessions.
This retreat is not about distraction. It is a private space to understand what has shaped your experience and to start moving forward with more clarity. You don't have to become a different person. Instead, you can see more clearly what has shaped your life and what might be ready for change.
You come with one situation. Normally, you discover things that you were really not expecting to discover that maybe were the root of this. And then there is a new mission. You go on a new mission.
If you're interested, click below to inquire about dates, see if it's a good fit, and find out what's included. At Retreat Finder, we spotlight unique retreats from around the world. If you want to see more retreats like this, subscribe to our YouTube channel. And when you're ready to return to you, find your next retreat on retreatfinder.com.